being from Marion, I know that this community has wanted something like this for a long time, and I honestly never thought we would get anything like this.
The main factor was John Simmons getting together with members of the Hill, and they wanted a ballpark. Now, originally they wanted an affiliated team. That didn't happen, so they decided that they're just going to have their own team.
In an affiliated league, the players are all basically property of the major league organization, and they can be moved up and down within the organization from single A up to triple A up to the majors. Here in independent ball, they're basically purchased by, or they're employed by us here in Southern Illinois.
When you play for an affiliated team, it's really, the view of it is really individualistic.
Each player, he wants to help the team, but he's really there to improve himself, to move up to the next level and eventually make it to the majors.
I mean, here you're obviously trying to get out of here and move on to an affiliated team. So there's still that individualistic kind of view, but it's more team oriented. It's more difficult, I guess, to move up from here than it is already being in an organization and moving up through the organization. I guess it's a little bit easier than going from here and getting signed by an affiliated team.
Most of the players in this league played college ball, and a good amount of them were drafted or signed with major league teams, and for whatever reason didn't advance. Most of them didn't make it past A ball.
I came in here, I was 26 years old when I came in, played for 2 years. So I was a little older, had been around for a while, a little more experience.
Players come from all over the place. I mean, they'll come from all 50 states, Puerto Rico, the Dominican. I mean, just like in Major League Baseball, they'll come from all over.
But for the most part, it's guys that were either not drafted and are looking to get back into, or looking to get into a major league organization, or guys that were recently released by a major league organization.
You know, we have guys that come from straight out of junior college that are 21 years old. So you get a wide spectrum of ages. So it makes for a good time.
The minors play in the Frontier League. It was a league that started back in 1993 by Bill Lee, who's the commissioner then and still is the commissioner. The Frontier League's been around for over 15 years, and now they're hoping to expand to even more teams. We're at 12 right now. They're hoping to expand to 14 and beyond.
Well, as the radio broadcaster, I get to travel around the league. I've seen all the parks in the league, and this is pretty much as good as it gets, I would say, for the Frontier League.
The ballpark cost about $20 million to build, and they broke ground in September, and they finished on May 28th, 2007. So from 2006, when they broke ground, to 2007, and that was only a span of, my math's off, like 8 months. I mean, to get a whole stadium built is phenomenal. People put in a lot of hours around the clock to do it, but it got built.
I've worked in single A, and this is pretty much right up there with any of the single A ballparks I've seen.
Through my years playing professional ball with the New York Mets, I played at a lot of different. I played at every level except Double A, and there's nothing like this. As far as the facility itself, this is one of the best. Has to be one of the best in the country, any level.
The facilities here, the playing surface is great. The fans, you really just can't beat the fans here. We draw more fans than any other team in the league. So you put all those things together, and it's a pretty attractive place for the players to come.
Like, why would a player want to come to Marion?
Well, it made it a great place for me to come, obviously, because it's my hometown. I think for just your average player to come in here is an experience that they won't get anywhere else.
The people of Southern Illinois have really taken this team to heart. There's over 5,000 fans a game in our first year. We shattered the attendance record in 2007, 2008. We broke the old 2006 record again.
So the fans make it very special as well. But I would say it makes it fun and entertaining even for the players, because they won't get this anywhere else.
The manager is Mike Pinto. He was brought in by Jane and John Simmons, as well as Eric Haig, our vice president. They wanted to find somebody that had a lot of experience managing, who had a lot of connections to other organizations, and a guy that overall that could just bring this team together.
Pinto's a good guy, all in all. He treats the players like they deserve to be treated and like they want to be treated.
Mike Pinto has done everything. Like, as soon as we lost our playoff game to Windy City, the next day he was already recruiting, trying to get players here.
No, he has his bad days like every coach does, but all in all, he's a good guy, and the players respect him, and he knows what he's talking about. From the first 2 years, I think even making the playoffs at all in the first 2 years is a great accomplishment.
Really, the success comes down to not just one person. It comes down to everybody that's put in a lot of hard work. The general manager, the vice president, the manager, the box office, the interns, the part-time employees. I mean, everybody that puts work into here has helped make the Miners successful.
And every year, of course, we want to see a winning team on the field, but it's really all about just providing affordable, family-friendly entertainment here, right here in Southern Illinois.
We have a motto this year. It's Friends, Family, Fun, which of course I came up with. But really the motto of Friends, Family, Fun is exactly what we're achieving this year. We want to make sure that people are having a fun family outing that's affordable and they enjoy themselves.
I thought this was, I mean, if you look at the place now, I thought it would be a far stretch of the imagination to have something like this in Marion. But it's happened, and the community has supported it well, and hopefully they continue to do so. But they've been a big part in it. This place couldn't happen if it wasn't for the community of Marion and well, Southern Illinois in general. But I know they wanted it for a long time, and it finally happened.